Thanks for tuning in with me, Maween, your relationship educator, for our questions and answer sessions. Good day to you, my YouTube friends. Hola, buenos dias. How are you doing today? Hope you're all doing great. Today I have a question on how do you know when your marriage is in trouble? This is a very interesting question, as there are various indicators that can show up to provide you with what I would suggest as a tap on the shoulder so that you would get some form of a sign, if I may call it that your relationship could be in some form of trouble as you describe it. I will use a few terms to describe what you could look for, observe what may be going on. Now, when a marriage is in trouble, it could enter into what is called a withdrawal syndrome. What that means in a marriage is that it could be viewed as one spouse or spouses no longer feel emotionally bonded or in love with each other. And what that does also is that it leads to what is called emotional defenses. So you will find that couples are on the defense. It's more like a emotional divorce. Then there is what is referred to as gaslighting. Now, this is an act of where one spouse could be undermining the other spouse reality or what the person is going through by denying what they are experiencing. In other words, it's a tactic that one partner can use in an effort to exert power over the other so as to gain control or to be manipulative or to inflict some form of emotional damage on the other. And it causes the other spouse to doubt sometimes who they are or what they did, was it truthful, or to kind of take them away from the reality of the situation, if that makes sense. Then another thing I would like to point out is the word projection. Now, we're talking about a marriage that may be in trouble. These are some of the indicators. Now, projection is taking what I would call unwanted emotions that you don't like about yourself and attributing it to the other spouse. Projection also involves denying, a negative quality, something that is not good about yourself, by seeing it in another person, even when that is not the reality. It's not really there. So is you're feeling something, you're behaving a way, but instead of accepting that, you're experiencing some challenges, you more push it on the other spouse. And sometimes it causes the other spouse to feel as if, oh, am I really behaving like that? It's like you allow the other person to question what's going on or question themselves. Now, I'll say it in a simple term. If couples used to communicate, play, laugh, touch each other, being romantic and just doing things together from grocery shopping, going to the store, cooking together, pray together, just to name a few, and you observe that these are slowly diminished or slowly eliminated or just stop, there is trouble going on somewhere in your relationship. And that you could call trouble in your marriage. There are some other things that you could look out for. Watch for continuous abuse, mostly in an emotional way. Because if it resort to physical, then that's a complete different thing. You'd have to deal with that in a different way. But look out for emotional abuse. Look out for the use of the word I, or mine, mine. You know, it's more about me. It's more about my things. This is mine. Also look for, the lack of care. Just right out unkind. Less and less talking with each other. It's now about the I in the relationship, as I said before. And a huge sign is disrespect. And that can come in all various angles within the relationship. Now, the word disrespect has become what could be viewed as a thrown around word. Most time when you talk to couples, they would say, my spouse disrespecting me. So it become like one of those easy gravitating words. But it is a real life experience for many couples. It is, or let me change that to say, it is considered a very rude behavior. It's impolite. It can be where one partner ridicule the other. Negative name calling to the point of mockery or just a blatant disregard for the other spouse. And so disrespect is not anything simple. It's a very huge thing within a relationship. And when all of that is happening, then there is some form of trouble. Now, in closing, I want to say that when there is a lack of physical and sexual intimacy, there is also challenges that can come in all of those areas when your spouse choose not to engage with you, touch you, hug you, and just make you feel warm, make you feel belonging. Then there are problems. There's time to have serious conversation. Let me say that if you're experiencing any of the above, it could suggest that your marriage maybe is in some form of trouble. I would also recommend, if things become overwhelming in your relationship, please reach out to a counselor or a relationship coach. Seek help. Do not just take these things for granted, because these are like signposts. These are things that you're feeling. These are things that you are experiencing. These are things that you are unhappy about. These are things that can cause the marriage not to grow and develop into what God would want it to be, or what you yourself would want your relationship to look like. So please reach out for help. I wish you God's richest blessings. And if you like this video, please click below and on the subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time with another question. Have a great day. God bless you. Thank you for listening. If you find this video helpful and you'd like to work with a relationship coach, please connect with me on my LinkedIn page. And please remember to hit the notification button and subscribe to my channel. May God blessing be yours always, and see you next time.